we live in a country that was founded on the concept that all its citizens deserve the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Sadly, though, many people think happiness is reserved for the other guy. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, today it seems like happiness is in short supply, which is kind of ironic because I believe we were born happy. Just think of that 1 or 2 year old just walking around like this here, you know, happy just because it can walk or walk past the schoolyard. There's the 7 and 8 year olders. They're out there laughing and having a great time. They have to take a little break to eat and go to school, occasionally sleep, but otherwise they're out having a great time. But somewhere between middle teenagers and young adults, the angst of growing up seems to push happiness outside. And young adults start thinking that happiness is in things like money in the bank and a new car and a big house. Well, a national research firm realized this dilemma, and they decided that they were going to go out and research what is happiness, define it, and I secretly believe they felt they were going to package it and make a gazillion dollars. So they sent out thousands of researchers, and they did hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of interviews, and then the report came back and it said, sorry, we can't define happiness. But we found lots of happy people. And those happy people had 3 traits in common. The first trait, no, this won't be any surprise, happy people are positive. Easy to understand because I have never met a happy pessimist. They don't exist. The second trait is gratefulness, which is really awareness. Aware of all the wonderful things we have. And the third, and I wouldn't have guessed this, the third is forgiveness. Happy people are forgiving. They don't hold grudges. They don't seek revenge. Their motto is forgive and forget. So there you go. There's the 3 traits. So ladies and gentlemen, go out and seize the day. Of course, it's not that easy. Just because you know the 3 traits doesn't mean you can live it. But you can pursue them, and you can make them your own. And it's not easy, but if you have a plan, you can do it no matter where you are today in your life. Take, for example, Reba and Lori Chappelle. Reba is an award-winning country singer. Lori is a nurse, and she loves helping people. And Reba and Lori not only share their last names, they also share an apartment, a car, and 30% of their brain. That's right. They share 30% of their brain. You see, Lori and Reba are conjoined twins, and they're joined at the forehead. And although there isn't a happy meter out there to determine who's happy and who's not happy, by all measurements, Reba and Lori are as happy as they can be. And they could have attempted separation, but chose not to, because why should they? They're very happy. If they can do it, what would prevent us from making optimism, gratitude, and forgiveness part of our foundational values? You need a plan. First, optimism. Probably the hardest thing for us to practice on a daily basis because we are bombarded with negativity, especially from television. You can increase your positivity, your positive mental attitude, just by turning off the TV and choose your news. Choose it on the internet. Choose it in the newspaper. Don't let it live stream into your brain where you find out all the problems all over the world. They'll go to another planet. If we solved all the problems here, we'd be hearing about the news on Mars. The people who are murdered on Mars somewhere. It never stops. Secondly, what you can be doing is surround yourself with positive people. I've heard it said, you can choose your friends and not your relatives. Choose neither if they are negative. Surround yourself with positive people. And thirdly, have some positive input. Read some books. Listen to some CDs. Give yourself a chance by putting in some positive stuff, because you're going to have the negative stuff coming at you no matter what. Somewhat easier is gratitude. How many of you were born in the United States? Okay, all except Fred. You won the global Powerball by being born here. There are people, and I'm not exaggerating this, that will sell body parts to come here. And as we speak, families are risking their lives, crossing a desert, to come to get the things we already have. Homes, food, cars. 92% of us have jobs. Gratitude is an awareness. You can create a gratitude log and just tell yourself all the things that you're appreciative for. That will raise your level of awareness. And the last, the easiest thing to do is forgiveness. Don't hold grudges. Don't seek revenge. And if there's someone out there who needs your forgiveness, call them up and apologize. If someone out there needs your forgiveness, call them up. Call parents, ex-spouses, ex-bosses, and clean the slate. We can make happiness ours. Our government, our country, only guaranteed us the right to pursue happiness. Actually getting it is totally up to us. Mr. Toastmaster.